Consistency, discipline, and mindset. That's all you need. Consistency keeps you moving when motivation fades. Discipline keeps you doing the work when no one's watching. And mindset, that's the lens through which you see every challenge, every setback, every opportunity. Get these three right, and you won't just chase success. You'll become the kind of person success can't ignore. The world is full of talented people who never did anything with what they had, lucky people who wasted their blessings, and people with opportunities who let them pass by. The difference between those who rise and those who remain stuck is that the ones who rise keep showing up, keep doing the work, and keep believing they can, even when it's hard, even when it's slow, even when no one claps for them. Consistency is not glamorous. It's the same road, the same grind, the same steps, day after day. It's planting seeds in the ground long before you see the harvest. And that's why most people quit, because they think results should come faster, because they think the struggle means they're failing. But in reality, the struggle means you're building, the grind means you're growing, and the repetition means you're becoming unstoppable. Discipline is the guardrail that keeps you on track when every temptation is pulling you away. It's saying no to the easy path so you can take the path that leads somewhere. It's choosing the work over the excuse, the long-term gain over the short-term comfort. And yes, it's hard, but so is staying stuck. So is living with regret. So is looking back in 5 years and realizing you could have been further, stronger, better, if only you had kept going. And then there's mindset. The quiet commander inside you, the voice that decides whether a setback is the end or just a step, the belief that determines whether you see an obstacle as a wall or as a challenge to climb. Your mindset can make the same situation feel like a prison or a school. The same storm can sink one ship and strengthen another. The difference isn't the storm, it's the captain. Life is not going to hand you an easy route. There will be days when you have every reason to stop. Days when no progress seems visible. Days when you feel like the effort is endless and the reward is nowhere in sight. And on those days, it won't be talent or luck that saves you. It will be your consistency that keeps your feet moving. It will be your discipline that keeps your hands working. And it will be your mindset that keeps your head lifted, eyes forward. You can build these three like you build muscle. Every act of showing up strengthens your consistency. Every moment you choose the harder right over the easier wrong builds your discipline. Every time you take control of your thoughts and refuse to let doubt dictate your actions, you sharpen your mindset. And when those three grow together, you become something rare, a person who doesn't just hope for success, but guarantees it through who they are and how they live. So the question is simple. Are you willing to train these three? Are you ready to show up on the days it's easy, and especially on the days it's not? Because if you are, you won't just make progress, you will become unstoppable. Consistency, the silent force behind every victory. Consistency is not about speed, it's about refusing to stop. It's the quiet, unshakable rhythm that carries you from the starting line to the finish, even when that finish is so far away you can't yet see it. Think of a river cutting through stone. It doesn't do so with sudden, violent bursts of force. It carves its way over years, over decades, drop by drop, flow by flow, until the impossible becomes inevitable. That is the power of showing up again and again without losing heart. Most people fail not because they lack ability, but because they lack the endurance to keep going when progress feels invisible. They want transformation in days, not months. They want results without repetition. But the truth is, great achievements are not built in moments of excitement. They are built in the monotony of steady effort. Consistency doesn't demand that you run at full speed every day. It demands that you move forward every day. Some days you'll advance by leaps, others by inches. But as long as you move, you are winning. The great danger is the stop-start cycle. People burst into action with energy and hope, then vanish into inaction when the first wave of difficulty hits. Weeks later, they start again, only to stop once more. This endless restarting is like building a wall and knocking it down every time it reaches waist height. You never get to the roof because you never let the work stand long enough to grow. The most remarkable transformations don't happen in sudden explosions of change. They happen quietly, almost unnoticed, until one day the result is undeniable. Like a seed breaking through the soil after weeks of invisible growth, consistency produces visible results only after it has done its silent work in the unseen. Consistency will not feel like progress most of the time. It will feel like repetition. It will feel ordinary. That's why so many abandon it. But those who embrace it understand this. The path to mastery is not a series of dramatic victories, but a series of small, deliberate steps, taken every day, without fail. Consistency is the proof that you mean what you say. It's the signal to life itself that you are not just interested in a goal, you are committed to it. And commitment has a strange way of making the impossible bend in your favor. Discipline, the anchor in the storm. If consistency is the motion that carries you forward, discipline is the anchor that keeps you from drifting away. Discipline is not about punishment, it's about alignment. It's the ability to keep your actions in harmony with your purpose, even when your emotions try to pull you in another direction. Anyone can stay the course when the road is clear, the sun is shining, and the wind is at their back. But discipline reveals its true strength when the skies darken, when the path feels endless, and when every part of you whispers, "Turn back." Think of a ship caught in a violent storm. The waves crash, the wind howls, and the visibility is gone. Without an anchor to hold it steady, the ship would be tossed endlessly, carried wherever the storm decides. But with the anchor down, the ship endures, holding its position until the seas calm. That is what discipline does for your life. It keeps you grounded in the middle of chaos. Discipline is the bridge between intention and achievement. It's what turns a plan into a reality. You can dream of building a great monument, but without the discipline to pick up your tools every day, the foundation will never be laid. The challenge is that discipline demands sacrifice. It asks you to give up ease for growth, comfort for challenge, and instant gratification for lasting fulfillment. And this is why so many fall short, because discipline often feels like the harder choice in the moment, but the harder choice now is almost always the easier life later. Without discipline, consistency cannot survive. You may want to be consistent, but without the ability to say no to distractions, no to laziness, no to excuses, your intentions will collapse the moment they're tested. Discipline is the force that makes consistency possible. It's not about being in the mood to work. It's about working because you said you would. It's about honoring your word, not just to others, but to yourself. When you keep promises to yourself, you build trust with yourself. And self-trust is one of the most powerful foundations a human being can have. Remember, storms will come, fatigue will set in, doubt will whisper. The only thing that will keep you on the path in those moments is not motivation, it's discipline. And when the storm passes, you'll find yourself further ahead, stronger than before, and ready for the next stretch of the journey. Mindset, the lens that shapes your world. Your mindset is the filter through which you see life. Two people can face the same storm. One sees it as the end, the other sees it as the beginning. The difference? Mindset. You see, your mind will either be your prison or your passport. If you believe you are trapped, you will find reasons to stay where you are. If you believe you are capable, you will find reasons to move forward. This isn't blind optimism. It's a deliberate choice to frame reality in a way that serves you instead of destroys you. A strong mindset doesn't pretend that life is easy. It accepts that life will test you and chooses to stand firm anyway. It doesn't crumble when plans change. It adapts. It doesn't get lost in why me, but instead asks, what now, and moves forward. Every challenge you've ever overcome first required a shift in perspective. Before you took action, you had to believe that action was worth taking. Before you persevered, you had to believe there was something worth enduring for. A weak mindset seeks comfort. Easy tasks, familiar routines, safe choices, but comfort has never been the birthplace of greatness. Greatness is born in discomfort, in uncertainty, in those moments when your back is against the wall and you must choose to fight rather than fold. Your mindset decides how you respond to failure. Some see failure as proof that they're not good enough. Others see it as proof that they're getting closer. Failure is not the opposite of success. It is a stepping stone toward it, and your mindset will determine whether you walk on that stone or turn back. If you want to achieve anything lasting, you must protect your mindset the way a warrior protects his sword. Guard it against doubt, against negativity, against the voices that tell you it can't be done. Feed it with discipline, sharpen it with consistency, and you will see opportunities where others see obstacles. Life will not hand you victories, but with the right mindset, you can take them. The symmetry of the three. You can master consistency, you can master discipline, and you can build a powerful mindset. But the true magic happens when the three operate in harmony. Think of them like the legs of a sturdy table. Remove one, and everything wobbles. You can't rely on just one to carry you. If you have consistency without discipline, you might show up often, but without focus, your actions will lack depth. If you have discipline without mindset, you'll be rigid but fragile, breaking under pressure because you haven't trained your mind to bend without shattering. And if you have mindset without consistency, you'll have great ideas and visions, but they'll never leave the realm of thought because you're not showing up to make them real. The people who achieve the unthinkable are not just working hard, they are working hard in alignment. Their consistency feeds their discipline. Their discipline strengthens their mindset, and their mindset fuels their consistency. It's a constant cycle, each part sharpening the others like iron against iron. When these three move together, life starts to respond differently to you. Obstacles seem less like walls and more like puzzles. Time feels less like an enemy and more like a partner. You stop waiting for opportunities, you start creating them. And perhaps most importantly, you gain a quiet, unshakable confidence. Not the kind that boasts, but the kind that walks into any situation knowing, I will handle this, no matter how long it takes, no matter what it demands of me. Because at that point, you're not relying on luck. You're not hoping for a miracle. You've built the kind of foundation that doesn't just survive storms, it welcomes them as proof of strength. You become someone success can't slip past, because you've become the kind of person who will stand, endure, and rise every single time. So here we are. We've talked about consistency, we've talked about discipline, and we've talked about mindset. Three pillars. Three forces that, if you commit to them, can reshape not just your results, but the very person you are. These aren't just words for you to nod at and forget tomorrow. They are a call to action. Because the truth is, no one is coming to push you. No one is coming to drag you forward. Your journey, your dreams, your battles, they're yours alone. If you think success is about waiting for the perfect time, you're already falling behind. The perfect time isn't coming. There is no magic day when everything will align and the road will be clear. The moment you decide to start, to show up, to stay in the fight, that's your perfect time. Consistency is what will keep you moving on the days when life feels heavy. Discipline will keep you working when comfort whispers, take it easy. And your mindset will remind you that the storm is not there to destroy you, but to shape you into something stronger, sharper, and unstoppable. You might not see the rewards right away. You might feel invisible, like your efforts are going unnoticed. But hear me now, the seeds you're planting are taking root. The progress is happening in the shadows, and one day it will burst into the light. And when it does, it will look like an overnight success to everyone else, but you'll know it was built through hundreds of days where you showed up without applause. Do not measure your future by your current season. Where you are now is not where you'll end up, unless you quit. And I promise you, if you give up now, you'll regret it more than the pain you feel from pressing forward. So I'm asking you, no, I'm challenging you, to take what we've talked about today and make it your way of life. Let consistency be your daily habit. Let discipline be your silent weapon. Let mindset be your guiding compass. And when people ask you how you made it, you'll smile. Because the answer will be simple. You didn't wait for the right time, you built it. You didn't hope for the path, you paved it. Stay strong, stay relentless, and never forget, you already have what it takes. Now Now go prove it.